Have you ever gone through a period of your life, maybe you're in that period now, where you just felt like you were doing things, maybe you weren't doing things, that you just made you feel like a failure, made you feel like you weren't good enough, you'll never be good enough, felt like a fake, felt like a wannabe, felt like you name it. Not too long ago, that was me. I felt like a fake, I felt like a wannabe. I was doing things in my life, I also wasn't doing things in my life that just made me feel terrible about myself. Made me feel like I would never be good enough. Never, ever, ever. That is until I learned something. Something that would change my life forever. That something that I learned is this idea. This idea that our thoughts create our feelings, never our actions. It's no secret that in today's world, in today's culture, we live along the lines of a motto that goes something like, do more, feel better. Look at McDonald's, for example. I'm not saying McDonald's is bad. I'm just pointing something out to you. Their Happy Meal. What do they say in their commercials or in their advertising? If you're feeling down, come get a Happy Meal. Something along those lines. I'm not quoting it directly, but it's something like that. That's why they call it a Happy Meal. So if you're feeling down, come and eat our Happy Meal and you'll feel happy. Come and do something and you'll feel happy. But guys, all this does, this way of thinking, the only result that it leads to is burnout. It never leads to good results that bring you what you were really looking for, which is fulfillment. It always leads to burnout. Too many people are just struggling because of this lie. Too many. Mental health is a big part of our world today. Many people struggle with it, and I'm not trying to minimize the importance of mental health. But in 2019, in a study, 30% of young adults aged 18 to 25 say they struggled with their mental health. And as of 2021, 51% of Americans say they felt down, depressed, or hopeless. And I'm not saying that mental health should be overlooked and that, people with mental health can easily just get over it if they just change their way of thinking. No, I'm not saying that at all. What I am trying to say, though, is that this idea that if you struggle with your mental health, you'll always struggle with your mental health. I don't believe that's true, not one bit. And the reason is because you can always control how you think. There is a way to change how you feel without doing more. And it all goes back to change your thoughts and your feelings will change. You don't have to do more to feel better. This also doesn't mean that you won't feel bad. Like I just said, people are going to struggle. We all struggle. We're all meant to struggle in this life. What it does mean though, is that instead of going out and trying to do more to start feeling better, you can start to look inwards first. You can start to look at your thoughts and ask yourself, all right, what thoughts am I thinking right now that's causing me to feel this way? And you can start to examine those and slowly begin to change those, and that will change your life. On griefassist.com, they talk about thoughts and how thoughts control your feelings. People that grieve also experience this. I'm going to read this little part from their website. They say, firstly, place your awareness on the thought. Do not judge the thought. Just accept that the thought is there. Then you can ask yourself, is this thought healthy and beneficial for me? If the thought is not of benefit to you, breathe gently 3 times, smile softly to yourself, look up as though looking up at the sky, and let the thought go. Just let the thought go. It is as though you breathe the thought out on each and every exhale, accepting the thought is there, then letting it go. You can then choose a more uplifting thought in its place, one that will serve you better. It is, after all, your mind and your thinking process, and you are the only one capable of controlling what you allow yourself to think, remembering what you think you will then feel. That is exactly what I am saying. Change your thoughts. Change your feelings. Gosh. My computer is having a little trouble. I'm sorry. Guess my computer is getting sick of my speech, huh? All right. It doesn't want to work right now. But guys, I want you to think right now. I want you to think about that stressful situation in your life. I want you to think about that thing in the back of your mind. When you're trying to enjoy yourself, there's always that one thing in the back of your mind that's causing you some unease, some restlessness, something you should try to solve. I know you know what I'm talking about. I want you to think about that thing and think about the thoughts that you're attaching to that thing. What are those thoughts? What are you thinking about that thing that's causing you to feel stress? And I want you to start to think to yourself, is there other thoughts that I can start thinking so that I don't have to feel super stressed about this? Is there a way I could feel excited about this problem? If I'm excited about the opportunity to go and do this hard thing? Is there a way? Guys, there is a way. There are thoughts out there you can start to think. And I challenge you to take 15 minutes tonight and go do that. Go and do that. You guys, like I said at the beginning, that I was me. I used to be in a super dark place, and I used to feel like there was no way I would ever change. I would never be able to escape this reality of just feeling down about myself all the time. But guys, I learned that when I started to change my thoughts, I started to feel differently inside. I know this can happen for you. So go and take 15 minutes tonight and look at your thoughts and change them. Thank you.